Hiya, so I thought it'd be just easier to reply to this with a video because I do get this question quite a lot. So it says, hi, new to your channel, just curious, do all your children's names begin with the same letter? My children's names all begin with the same letter. Hiya and welcome. First of all, thank you for following me. Thank you to everybody that follows me. I really, really appreciate your support, and yeah, it's very strange for me because I'm just little old me and just, you know, sharing my life and what I do for my children and just general life. But anyway, that's beside the point. So let's get to it. Yes, they all begin with C. So I've got Crystal and she's 18. I've got Curtis, he's 12. I've got Cassius, he's 7. I've got Clea, she's 6. I've got Creason, he's 5. And I've got Carmelo, he's 4. So it happened by chance because Crystal, we really struggled with names because obviously she was our first and we just really couldn't decide what to call her. I just feel like it's a huge responsibility to name somebody and found that really overwhelming. Anyway, we came up with Crystal and Dad was like, yeah, I love it. And I was like, right, okay, that's it, she's Crystal. And then when we had Curtis, Guy really liked Curtis Jackson, so 50 Cent, and he was really big at the time. So I was like, yeah, I really love that name, let's go with it. So we went with Curtis. And then we had Cassius, and Guy really liked Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. So I was like, yeah, I love that name. And none of these names were popular at the time. They were like, you barely heard of them. And then we had Clea. So stupidly, we thought Clea was going to be our last. Okay, we thought, yeah, 4 kids in, it's our last. And we really loved the name Clay because Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. And I said, right, okay, so why don't we just call her Clea, you know, with an AH on the end? And Guy was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I really love it. So, and it just stuck. It was just unusual. It stuck. And then we went on and we really struggled for Creason's names because we just couldn't find anything, because by that point we were C and we really wanted him to have the same. We wanted him to have C. So then I just made up Creason. I'm not even sure if it's a name. I made it up and we loved it and fell in love with it, and that was it. It was just Creason. Then we went on to have Carmelo, and there's a basketball player called Carmelo in America. And Guy said, there's this name and I'm not sure you're going to like it, but I'm going to run it past you. And I went, oh gosh, here we go, because he'd come out with all these funky ones by this point. I was like, absolutely not. And he went, Carmelo, and I went, I love it. I actually love it. I've never heard anyone else call Carmelo, and yeah, it just suits him down to the ground. So we went with Carmelo. So yeah, it just happened by chance that it was all C. So yeah, that's it. That's our children's names. Anyway, I do waffle a lot, I've come to notice. By the time I go to edit these videos, they're like 5-10 minutes long, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Gemma, what have you been doing on there? So I feel like I could talk to a wall. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I could talk to paint drying. So I'm sorry if I've bored you to death. But the basic answer is, yeah, they all begin with C. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice evening.